Hello. Late stream today. I kept forgetting to stream this week. Anyway. Let me close out of Tumblr so I don't get distracted. Oh my goodness. I don't have any real thoughts today. Brain is green beans. You know? But I do have a little comic that I want to draw today. So, we're going to work on that. Hopefully the chat overlay doesn't get too in the way. I've not used it for this kind of for an art stream yet. We're just gonna jump right in. And I'm going to try to remember the comic idea I had. Also, I checked out this. I found this Herobrine mod while I was scrolling through the Herobrine tag on Tumblr, as I do sometimes because blorbo go burr. And I found this mod called From the Fog, and I spent a few hours earlier playing on it. Completely lost track of time. I was probably supposed to have started streaming already. But it's fucking poggers. I love it so much. Really scary underground. Because I will admit it's been a while since I've brushed up on my legitimate Herobrine lore. But like, it was so cool, you know? Okay, now I just have to remember what the fuck I was gonna draw, like, shit. Because the little comic thing, the idea I had in mind is kind of like, oh yeah, he's a Herobrine OC, I forgot about that. So it's basically like kind of a reminder to me and anyone who enjoys these characters. I don't have enough content about them, I think, on Tumblr. I'm looking to change that. Because, I'm never gonna shut up about these characters, so I might as well make some content with them. Because scrolling through the Herobrine tag reminds me that, like, oh yeah, he's a Herobrine OC. I should probably, like, reiterate that, because it's kind of, like, very low-key in the story at this point. It's not really super apparent. So, what? They're doing laundry. Part of my brain is like already not wanting to do this. It's like, that's too much effort. What if it's not good? It's a rough draft. It's fine. Oh, also, I made the mistake of falling asleep with my hair wet, because boy, the back of it dried all sorts of wacky again. I really should have seen that coming, but I did not. And so I suffer the aftermath, which is the front dried very interesting, but the back is kind of like poofed up weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe a hairdryer will solve that problem, but I don't really use hairdryers. I've never used hairdryers, so like I don't know how they work. Let me think here for a bit. Let's start with Amber. Let that sleeve flop out. Alright, this might be too wide for some stuff. I would have liked to have made this a traditional comic, but at the same time, it's really hard to do like a digital form of that. I don't have a really good, I don't have a traditional recording setup, a recording setup for traditional artwork, although that would be really convenient. I feel like a lot of my work looks better traditionally. Some of, like, the colors are better. Because definitely I would like to workshop the colors a little bit digitally, because I'm not happy with them. Which also, again, also has a lot to do with the shit color of my laptop screen, which means I have to do all of my colors on my phone, and then like it's a really roundabout process, so it's really tedious to have to change a color once I've like set it up. Yeah. Man, it's been ages since I listened to the soundtrack. Though I do think it's pretty cool. It just reminds me. Very recently, because I had stopped using DeviantArt like a while ago, not that I used an account, I used to just like check up on artists periodically on my phone. But then they changed something so that you can't do that without having to make an account, and then if you make an account and you log in and stuff, you immediately lose the post you were looking at, which means that the entire process is worthless. So I had stopped being able to keep up with the two artists that I used to like keep tabs on DeviantArt. One of them, luckily I found them on Tumblr, so then I was able to start keeping track of their art again. However, the second person was the Hand Plates comic artist, Zarla, and so I had been able to keep up with it. I kind of assumed that the story was like it had either been left to gather dust, or like there were like really big gaps between like updates. But part of me was like, I wonder if it's still going, and how much have I missed? Because I knew there was still more after I had stopped keeping tabs on it, but I didn't know how much. Somebody reblogged something from their account, and I was like, oh my god, it's the Hand Plates artist. So, and luckily on their Tumblr they had a link to like a chronological, like the comic in chronological order, so I binged the entire thing in one night when I couldn't sleep because my allergies were so bad. That's the other thing. I would have streamed Monday, but I was having my allergies were so bad. Because I went to this event on, I think it was Saturday, and it was a really nice event. The only issue is, the event takes place in this big grassy field, and what I learned, by going to the Highland Games is that my sinuses does not like big grassy fields at all. So after we get back from the event, I start getting, as the hours go by, I start to get really stuffy. I start to get really wheezy. And I don't get wheezy, is the thing. So I started to wheeze a little bit, and the stuffiness is what was really getting to me, because it's like, when you can't breathe through your nose, that is such a distracting sensory thing. It sucks. I hate it. I would rather have runny nose and be like sneezing every 5 minutes, than just being stuffy. I took an allergy med, did nothing. Took this other allergy med, did something, but like 3 to 6 hours later. So, I'm thinking next time, if I am being aware, I will take the allergy medication before the event, so as to prevent this entire thing from happening, because oh my god, it sucks. It sucks so bad. But anyway, that's why I wasn't streaming, because it was like, I didn't think anybody wanted to listen to me struggling to breathe and just sitting here mouth breathing. And also, like, I didn't want to do anything, man. I was so distracted. So, I'm just glad it's over. Because, man, that sucked. It sucked so bad. Anyway, why am I supposed to be doing that? People, focusing on drawing the people. I don't know what size things are proportionally. I don't think that's right. Eh! Where? I hate trying to draw people on backgrounds. Why is it so hard? I'm gonna try to stream until it's done. I don't know how long that will be. I might take a break in the middle to get something to eat because I'm a little hungry. And it's going to get really distracting. So might take like if we hit 2 hours and I want to still keep going, I'll eat a little snack. Other than that, let's just do it, okay? Cause I know like if I was standing next to the dryer, my head would be about here. But Mickey is taller than me. That's the problem. The problem is that I'm 5 feet tall. Mickey's like 5'6". Why is it 5'7"? Did I have that written down? I don't actually know if I wrote that down. Whoops. Let's double check for that. Did I write that down? Okay. Let the document load in. Cool, great. Oh my god, I don't have their heights. What? Why don't I have their heights written down? That's not good. What did I just think I was gonna remember that shit? God damn. Okay, where's, okay, so Mickey. Yeah, it was originally, I think it was 5'6". But I think maybe before that it was 5'7". Oh, about 6. Can't believe I never wrote that down. Whoops. That's not good. Okay, so I know I would be right here. But Mickey is taller than me. So maybe like here? Question mark? Possibly? I don't know, man. I don't know how heights work. We're probably good then, I guess. Okay, so we'll adjust it for the action. Okay, we're gonna call it good. So I am lazy as shit. Asking some fine-tuning. Ugh, I hate this phase of the drawing. This is what I've come to realize. I don't think I like the drawing part of drawing my characters because it's like, it doesn't look like them yet. Grr. But like, yeah, of course it fucking doesn't. That's what the artistic process is for. Duh. But also, like, I'm lazy. I just want to skip to the coloring part, you know? Yeah, I'm a pro coloring artist. I love coloring. Part of me just wants to go back to playing that on that Minecraft world because blorbo time? Blorbo time? Like, for real. Measures. I don't know, man. Ugh, backgrounds. Okay. have all these ideas, and then when I try to draw them, it's like pulling teeth. Oh my god. Come on, man. I am concentrating so hard right now. I finish this, and I can either start coloring, or I can go back to playing the Herobrine mod. It was really fun. I have a few screenshots of him. I think the most annoying thing he does that I don't like, is if you're underground and you're digging, you will hear him digging and placing blocks like around you on the outside the tunnels, and it's like, don't do that, that's fucking terrifying. That's scary. Nothing, I don't know what's spookier, setting off a skulk sensor or hearing block mining and placement. The warden doesn't do that. Arguably the warden is far more dangerous though. As far as I know, like From the Fog isn't like a mod where Herobrine is like you're supposed to defeat him. As far as I know. from the fog is just like, he's just kind of there. So like, I don't think he poses like any actual threat. I think he's just there to be spooky. Which I approve of. That's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted a guy to come be spooky. And he did. He came and he was very spooky. Yeah, I have a few screenshots of because if you go into F5, sometimes he'll just be like there. If you turn around though, you won't see him. He disappears. I did catch him in my peripheral, in the peripheral of my screen once. So I have a picture of like his shoes. It's overall a great time. There's supposed to be like a couple like I think he's supposed to be able to like extinguish like candles and stuff. Which is all very cool. So I'm really excited to continue playing this on my free time. What was I gonna do? Hold on. Lazy moment. Or at least using the tools I have at my disposal properly. Because I really should be doing that. I should have just copy-pasted the first one, but I didn't. That's my bad. Excuse me. Frickin' YouTube. Pausing my music and shit. I find this epically rude. I wonder if there's like a... I wonder if there's like a browser extension I can download that stops that from happening. That'd be sick. Anyway. No. Because, for blorbo reasons, I'm gonna make Brien hold his phone the way that I hold my phone. If I can. Actually, hold on. Hold on. How do I do this? Okay. Kinda like that. I think the difficulty here is because, I have much smaller hands, so the phone is gonna be... my fingers aren't gonna wrap around it the same way. Okay. There. It's a bug. Little stupid gnat bug things. Well, I don't know where I went because I definitely didn't get it. Little fucker. This is exceedingly rude. Yeah, the two-handed phone thing, like a boomer. Hahaha. I love projecting. Okay, hold on. Lazy mode activated for realsies. Should have just done this. Let's eat one more. Ow. Ah, I squidged my neck. Actually, I don't think we're going to do that yet. Maybe? No. Lower. Yeah. Okay. Too angular. Oh, oh hi! Whoa, we love a little lurker. I hope you killed the monsters very goodly. I'm concentrating. Drawing character multiple times? Very hard. There's a reason why most of my OCs only have one drawing. And then if I change the design, oh, it's fucking over, man. New design, never getting drawn. I might change this line to slanted, possibly. Possibly. Oh, hi Earth. Wow. I'm drawing the blorbos. Suppose it's more like cheese brand blorbo. Like, yeah, he's a Herobrine OC, but he is an OC, so he's the generic store brand and not the name brand version, but I think that's okay. I have no clue what I'm doing. Like, at any point in time, excellent. Same bestie. Yeah. It's just be like that sometimes. Oh my god, I have to draw people holding phones multiple times! Ah, this is a bane of my existence. Real besties be out there not knowing what they're doing. Oh my gosh, I have so many bug bites. The mosquitoes woke up so quickly. Me checking behind me to see if Herobrine's there. I doubt those bugs are part of the curse. No. Terrible. I could make a much better curse. Yeah. What was I doing? Right, so we have yeah. Could you? I think I could. See, I could. Honestly, I would just want. I think mosquitoes are the worst possible person. Okay, well, yeah, you're probably right on that one. I wish they'd just go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Do not wake up. Please. I got allergies, and now the mosquitoes are after me. This is rude. They aren't dangerous enough to eradicate. They're everywhere. Yeah, they suck. Literally. Oh. Yeah. I did not do that on purpose. Mosquitoes, arguably worst bug. At least spiders, like, eat other bugs. Like, they're functional. I admit it, they're functional. And I should technically respect the fact that they live. Pun not intended, but welcomed. For real. Like, I can respect spiders. I understand that they serve a purpose. But also, I still hate them. But also, like, I get it. I get it. Mosquitoes? No purpose. I think I even looked it up. They don't even, like, they're not even really good, like, food for predators. Which means that they're officially worthless. Yeah, mosquitoes don't deserve existence. Unless because of a curse. Maybe mosquitoes are a curse. Maybe maybe it was like some wizard enacted some horrible death curse, and they killed and the wizard was like, "You better not kill me. I might unleash a terrible plague upon the world." And then all the medieval people were like, "Yeah, right," and they killed him, and then mosquitoes happened. We are now paying for the mistakes of our ancestors. I fully believe it. For real. It just makes more sense. Okay, we'll have these two panels for... Mickey explaining what Herobrine is. We anchored a god, and this is the curse for it. For real. They will bug us forevermore. No. Nevermore, says the raven. Nah. Forevermore, says the mosquito. Pun intended. You know what? You know what I should make a gif of? Is the words pun intended, but like in the flaming text gif? That sounds like amazing. That seems like a good shitpost gif to exist. I should put that out there into the universe. Go. And we'll do like little doodle images for those. fuck it, I'll draw more. I'll clean that up in the next go over. When I have to do line work. Ew, I can't believe I decided to do line work for this. Maybe I should change my mind on that. Maybe they only get cleaned up sketches. I might have to drive to Arizona the next few days. Oh? Earth come to my land? I have never driven. Oh! That's not a sentence you want to see there. Oh my god. Shoot, do I know any driving tips? Unfortunately, it's not under good circumstances. Aww. That sucks ass then. I'm very sorry about that. Well, I hope the drive isn't too bad. One thing I know about my state is that we have good highways. And most of... But it's over a 10-hour drive to Lake Havasu. I don't even think I've been there. I've only been driving for like 2 months, so the most I don't think I've driven for like an hour straight yet. I might when I start commuting to and from work. Fingers crossed on that one. But I've never done anywhere near a 10-hour drive. That's gonna be a slog. I got my driver's permit on Friday. God damn. Oh my god. I would literally never. I don't think anyone would trust me to drive that distance if I had my driver's permit like a few days earlier. No one would trust me with that. Everyone would first of all, people used to make fun, my family used to make fun of me. They would be like, Ellie's gonna be driving, then she'd be like, la 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 la, butterfly. You know? So it was like, nobody would have trusted me with that. Just so I could help my dad drive to Arizona if his sister's condition worried. Oh yeah, I don't trust myself. What I know about driving is here's Ellie's driving tip. TM, trademark that. You want to mostly focus on the person in front of you unless you're changing lanes. Ah, yeah. Yeah, you want to mostly focus on the person in front, the person in front of you, unless you're changing lanes. And then, like, I guess just watch your speed, really. That's actually pretty helpful. See, like, that's what I was so paranoid about. I was like, do I have to watch the entire road and be super aware of everything all the time? No! I've only been driving for 2 months, and that's impossible. Too many variables. For real. I feel like it would be different if, like, you had been driving for, say, 30 years. Okay, then maybe you have that kind of skill. Driving is scary. It is scary. It needs to be acknowledged. What another thing that I do, I don't know if you've probably not had enough practice under your belt to be doing this. What I do to calm my nerves is I listen to music. Because my dad is a professional truck driver. Oh yeah. That man is a professional. Literally. So, well, you're in good hands, at least. I hear all his horror stories about idiot trying to drive under him and such. Oh, Jesus. I feel that, though. I have parent drivers who will tell me about things. I've actually seen things. Me and a friend were driving out to this pie place, and we were exiting the parking lot, and we were picking up speed because we had to get up to 45, and this other person exits the parking lot. See, like, we exited the parking lot at the closest, so I roughly know what to do, what not to do. Excellent. We were like, so we pulled out at the far left entrance of the parking lot, so that we would have plenty of time to get up enough speed, before merging back onto the highway, and just as we're almost at 45, and we're almost at the end of where the parking lot exits. At the far right of the parking lot, some California ass driver. No offense to California people, but also, like, don't drive like shit. This California ass driver, because all of the road close calls had been California drivers that day. So this guy pulls out in front of us, going like 15 miles an hour. We are almost at 40. So my friend had to slam on his brakes. Oh, basically, we were so close to touching their bumper. Less than a foot away from their fucking bumper. I don't know what this person was thinking. It's always Californians. Thank you. You are on my side. California subscribers, VOD viewers, please pay this no mind. But again, don't drive like shit. Drive like shit, get made fun of. And I know I'm not one to talk. I've only been driving for 2 months, and I've made a couple mistakes here and there. But I'm learning, okay? But yeah. And I think the other person that we had to slam our brakes, that he had to slam the brakes on to not crash into their car, also a California driver. So, like, what the fuck are you doing, California? Get out of my state. Stay out of my state if you're gonna drive like shit. We have enough bad drivers as it is. Don't add to the pile. But I've been, like, at least a good, like, 30-ish% of, like, the drivers I see in my state are not from my state. California has some great people, but it has so many people that even if just 10% are idiots, it's a significant amount. That's a terrible statistic. But I believe it. I believe it. I believe it for real. You sounded exactly like my uncle. No. I'm being handed my old person card. I'm not even 24. No. Man. I actually might be taking a trip to California on a weekend in the future. He lives in Quartzsite. I've never even heard of that. There's a lot of random towns that I have not been to. I've been at NA Me Either for the next 8 days. Wow. Shoot, what was it? What? Eh? Dang, bro, what about Flagstaff? I've been to Flagstaff. Not as often, as I used to. I feel like we used to go through there a lot when I used to go camping a lot. But I drive through Payson way more than I drive through Flagstaff. Delay is bad, man. I'm sorry if my messages don't make sense by the time they reach you. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with the delay. It didn't used to be this bad. I literally don't know what it is. And it's like, the delay should be set to like nothing, is the thing. There should not be a delay. Haven't gotten around to troubleshooting it though. I believe Quartzsite is southwest of Flagstaff. It's a cool town name though. Quartzsite. Yeah, it doesn't say that. Hold on. I'm onto something. Hell yeah. I like it in Quartzsite. It's where I learned to drive. Learned to drive a four-wheeler. You mean like a quad? I've never learned to drive a quad because my family did not trust them. And also I had seen way too many America's Funniest Home Video episodes where the quads just like flip over and fall on people. And I was just like, I would look at that and be like, no thanks. I probably wouldn't have gotten an electric scooter if I'd known it was so easy to fall off of them. And like lose your balance and stuff. Like, I literally haven't ridden my electric scooter since I like crashed it. Those things are dangerous. And the sad thing is that even if I had been wearing like a proper bike helmet, I would have had to get stitches. Buggies and three-wheelers and all sorts of adventure vehicles. Oh dang. I rode in something like that once. It wasn't a quad. It was like, I think they called it a razor. Uncle had a bunch. I think I had an uncle who had like a razor or something. I think that's what it was called, I'm not sure. It was like halfway between a quad and a golf cart. And I remember riding in that on the way to the coke ovens. And like, I don't know. Razors are common? Okay, maybe that's what it was. I think it was 2008? Might have been 2009. I don't remember. I was little. And like our dog was like our dog Budge was a puppy. Also Cam Ams or something like that. I don't think I've heard of that one, but also like I didn't pay that much attention. I was busy being like, wow, flowers, plants, dirt. You know me. I sure love dirt. I had a border collie who decided to bite a cactus when we were in the middle of nowhere. No! Holy shit. Oh my god, that's so bad. Why are dogs so dumb? Why are they that dumb? God, that hurts my soul. A, because that must have hurt, and B, because Jesus fucking Christ. Of course that would happen. Of course dogs are that dumb. Dogs being luckily my dad's three-wheeler had a compartment under the seat that had pliers. Jesus. God, I feel so bad for that dog, but also like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I feel like even he was a smart dog. What do you mean? He doesn't sound very smart. I'm just saying, I feel like even my dog Nibbler would know not to take a bite out of cactus. He was scouting ahead and probably got it stuck on his leg and tried to remove it as a dog would. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Unfortunately, when your mouth is your grabber, mouth get owied sometimes. My dogs are stupid, so if something got stuck to their leg, they'd probably just flail and run. But also, one of my dogs has kind of like a special help me bark. Yeah, not fun, but he knew how to get help and accept it, even if it hurt. Okay. Your dog's a trooper. Official consensus, that dog's a trooper. Unfortunate, I feel bad. My dogs are dumb. They lick the baseboards. Nibbler, Nibbler, out of the two of them, Nibbler is fairly smart. He's very food motivated. He knew how to close doors and such. Very good boy, I miss him. Aww. Yeah, I remember I had a dog that used to know how to open doors. Like if I left it cracked. Which I've also had dogs that didn't know how to get through cracked doors. Like you can push it, you know? And they'd just be like, what? It's shut. He's been gone for like 11 years now. He was 13, so lived a good life. Oh, yeah. I think we had a dog who was 13, and he passed just like last year. He was old, and I think, he had like a heart thing. But we didn't know. because he wasn't affected by it or anything. He was just like having a good time, like all the time as usual. So like he had a good run. He was smelly and creepy and he peed on things, but we loved him. Sounds like my current doggo. Probably not the last two things I said. Yeah, I don't know. He was chill. Yeah, that's more like my cat. Yeah. I haven't had a cat since I was really little. I feel like you want a smelly, creepy cat that pees on things? Nah, I think I'm good. I've had the dog version of that. That was, yeah, he's very squishy. I don't know. I mean, if he's squishy, but nah, it's been very freeing to not have pee on my things. It's a reason I gotta take down my pride flag and wash it. It's just like, I'd like to trade it out because I no longer identify as that one. So I'd like to switch it out for something else, but also I gotta wash it first. Very docile and malleable. We love those. We love a good malleable animal. What pride flag, may I ask? Oh, it was the bisexual flag. But unfortunately, that didn't work out. I tried to make it work. But the universe said, I'm sorry, bestie. You are actually, none of those. Not neither bisexual, nor biromantic. And I said, ah, cool. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I'm not bitter that they don't teach sexuality in school at all. If I get down to AZ, maybe I'll come to your house and steal it from my sister. Let me wash it first. I am looking to just give it away to somebody, because I mean, it's a pretty nice flag. Pretty standard, you know? When I give it away, I think I'm gonna buy the Sunset Arrow Ace flag, because I really like that one. I'm more, yeah. Poggers for you, man. My sister was literally commentating on me being, aromantic, and because she was like, man, I'm over here like, oh, I get to go on a date tonight, and you're over there like, I could have such better bumper stickers than this person. I could have such cool bumper stickers, because that's what I was doing. I was looking at the car in front of me and being like, I could have better bumper stickers than you. I could have such cooler bumper stickers. Why don't I have cooler bumper stickers? And if that's not an Arrow Ace moment, I don't know what is. As much as I enjoy romantic media, it's never worked out for me. Oh god. Simple joys in life if you aren't distracted by that silly romance thing. Yeah. Speaking of like Arrow Ace memes, because I know for a while it was like there's the meme of like asexual people in garlic bread, and I'm like thinking about that, and now I'm really hungry. And also itchy, because I accidentally scratched. I accidentally scratched a bug bite. That was a mistake. Bread is the best. Yes. I love garlic bread. Regular bread is good too. Bread and noodles. Aw, oh, fuck yeah. Fucking love noodles. Like freaking spaghetti, ramen, with butter, amazing. I will eat any kind of noodle, man. All the nudes. Oh, why am I so itchy? Yeah. Buttered noodles are the best. Just ask Wook. I've had buttered noodles a couple times, and they're pretty good. I am a chicken Alfredo kind of person, though. Or mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. I love cheese, but I love mac and cheese. Ah, man, I'm so hungry now. I need to get mac and cheese. Needs? No thanks. Nudes? Yes, please. Noodles. I think I only have one packet of ramen left. Lame. Oh! What's that? Farky. You can tell I never used that word because it auto-corrected to needs Lamau. I turned off autocorrect because I hated it. Only because I typed so many nonsense words. I got tired of it correcting all my nonsense words. And also capitalizing things I didn't want to capitalize. I'm too dyslexic to not have it. That's fair. No, I have a lot of friends who rely on autocorrect in order to type anything coherent. So like, no shade. It's just me personally, it drives me nuts. And I'm like, well, if autocorrect, and it's like for people who don't need autocorrect, it's like, well, you could just turn it off. Like, if you don't need it, you can correct your spelling just fine. Just turn it off. That's what I did. People think I know how to spell algorithm. Nah, just alg. For real. I really be checking the spell checker. I'd be like, okay, this letter. And I look for the result I'm looking for, and it's like, not there yet. Add another letter. Nope. Another letter. Nope. I'm just algae. Lamau. Anyway, fuck, what was I drawing? Moss. Bro, I would love to have some moss. Little dirt plants. Beautiful. Spores. Yeah, but what can I say? I'm a fun guy. Yes, that was all leading up to a pun. Beautiful. Immaculate. Man, I might not finish this. Oh, that's the wrong button. Lamau. I may go eat a dry pack of ramen. Pog. I would eat a dry pack of ramen, but like it would make such a big mess, and like the little ramen bits would go everywhere, and I'm not really in a location where I could find and clean up all the ramen bits. So probably better if I just go get some dry cereal or something. Ooh, I could get a bowl of cereal. That might be nice. Problem is, I got bored and put a wig, and I don't want to take it off or be seen. Ah, damn. The trials and tribulations of not wanting to be perceived. I know I used to do that. Not with wigs, but with like, I would make like tails. Cough cough, you're a furry. But you don't know it yet. And like, I would be upset that I couldn't wear them like out. Dude, I never want to be perceived. That's a mood. I do that sometimes on Tumblr where I'm like, I don't main tag my posts, and then I'm like, why is no one liking my posts? And then I'm like, but also on the other side of the spectrum, I'm like, if someone sees my posts, I'll die. You may get along with my little sister. Pog? I get along with a lot of young people. I don't understand why. Gen Z just kind of vibes with me. It's like, technically, I'm on the tail end of the millennial spectrum. She just got over her cat ears phase. Aw, bro. I'd wear my cat ears more often if they were a better color. I just don't really have good outfits for them at the moment. And only because of shame. Yeah, that's what happens. Shame kills fun. Yeah. And her classmates kept stealing them? Bruh! Fucking middle school. Fucking middle school is hell. I mean, it wasn't for me, at least in the friend, because I had a lot of friends, but like, other parts of it were hell. Just children. Children are on two spectrums. They are either cringe or hating cringe. And it's like, bro, you're... What month is your birthday? Next month. It's a May. I'm a May baby. Ooh. Boy. I am only a month older than you, apparently. Wow. Oh, dang. Wow, I've managed to find someone older than me online. This doesn't happen very often. Most of the people in my circles are like younger than me. Apparently it doesn't happen to me. Where you just find people older than you all the time? Maybe maybe May is just like was just like the cutoff for that. It was like anyone older than May of 99, anyone older than May of 99 is just like doomed to only get along with Gen Z people. Or anyone younger than May of 99 is doomed to only get along, is like only gonna really mesh with like Gen Z people, and everyone older than that cutoff is like you're just gonna be more millennials, but only older millennials. I definitely messed up my words in there somewhere, so I hope I corrected it carefully enough. Or corrected it correctly. I don't know. Distant future editing, Ellie. Make that make sense. I don't know if I'll ever get around to that. I talk about my little sister a lot, and she's like 8 years younger than me, but a lot of these onliners these days are like 14. It won't. Oh wow. No. Part of me wonders, like, I feel like a lot of times I end up with, sometimes I end up with like young subscribers, and it's like, so she's older than most / most of the random people. Yeah. I feel like I encounter a lot of people that are like younger, as in like 13 and like 13 or 14, and part of me is like, why are you in my Discord server? Cause I know that I put that mature warning on my Twitch. You're a child, what is going on here? Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't want to deter you too much, but at the same time, I'm not going to be responsible for the content that you're being exposed to. Some of my friends might post some sexual leaning content. I might post something with like an innuendo or something, because let's be honest, sex is a little funny. I can never take it seriously. I think the most sexual thing that I've posted, is mostly a context thing, and it's just the premise for a comic idea that again probably won't take off, because it's already been like 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks since I've thought about it. But it was the concept for something called Ghost Fucker, which is I kept going back and forth on it because Ghost Fucker sounds hilarious. Like the premise of how many comics have I thought of but never got around to. Oh my god, endless, so many. But like the basic premise was like, it's like a ghost hunting guy. I don't even know. Oh my god. Oh, that's such a mood. But like there's this ghost hunting guy. I think I named him Cairo. But there's this ghost hunting guy, and he's like a total dweeb. He's just a dork, dingus on wheels. Total klutz as well. And he likes to go and do like ghost hunting. Woo! And one day he actually finds a ghost. And the ghost, in an attempt to get him to leave the property, accidentally like possesses him. And deaf YouTuber that he has 5 subscribers. he gets possessed by a ghost. And the ghost is like, whoops. And then he goes at another, like, haunted site, he gets possessed by a second ghost. And the first ghost is like, hey, whoa, occupied. And the second ghost is like, oh, sorry, my bad. But by the time they're done having that exchange, the ghost hunter, Cairo, has walked away from the haunting site, so now both of them are stuck in there. And it's like, and they were roommates, but they're ghosts possessing a dude. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to this abandoned shack in hopes of meeting a ghost. And then I just think it's really funny, the concept of like this weird ghost possession threesome. I just think it's fucking hilarious. Local ghost hunter gets railed by ghosts twice. Like that's the tagline. And it's so funny. But also, like, part of me wants it to be like queer platonic instead, because that would be more relatable to me. But it's not as funny. I know it's not the Winchester mansion, but I couldn't afford it, so abandoned lake house it is. Dude. Like, Cairo will always have a special place in my heart because he's an idiot. And I love idiots. Arguably being stupid is a very endearing and lovable trait. I try to give dumbass energy to so many of my characters. Yeah, I actually started, like, I vaguely started, like, a fic bit for Cairo, but I didn't finish it. Like many of the things I do. See, like, I can't even finish fic bits sometimes. Hit like and subscribe so I can make that catching to get to Winchester. Oh my god. Is it bad that when you first said Winchester, I was like, what the fuck does Dean Winchester have to do with this? How is this supernatural related? Other than the gay part. Total fool. It's funny because, like, I didn't even, like, watch Supernatural, like, on my own time. It's just, like, my mom would be watching it in the living room when I would come home from work, and then I would just, like, sit there and watch it with her. So, like, there's huge gaps. I watched a bit of that show, but dropped it. Yeah, see, like, there's huge gaps in the things that I've seen, so I would just, like, come in and be like, what's happening now? What the fuck's going on with Rowena? I've seen the finale, and I've seen the beginning, and a bunch of stuff in the middle. It's Tumblr's fault, just because of Misha. Dude, does Misha Collins have a Tumblr? That's hilarious. That was awesome. See, like, I would have forgotten about Supernatural if one of the blogs, he is Tumblr. So true, bestie. See, like, I would have forgotten about Supernatural if one of the blogs I followed for Dream SMP hadn't transitioned into a Supernatural blog. Like, they've been posting Supernatural stuff. Have you not heard of the Misha Apocalypse? I have not. I've only been on Tumblr since, like, 2019. I was very late to the whole internet thing. Like, I watched YouTube and occasionally poked around Facebook, and that was it. Oh my god, I gotta finish drawing. Gotta switch the stream to just chatting because I forgot. I thought I was bad. Hey, come on. Come on, man, give me a break. I just didn't really have access. Someone found I found someone slower to the internet than me. You did. Listen, man, it's just like, it wasn't my fault. The home computer was usually occupied. I joined the internet in 2016-ish. I feel like I didn't truly join the internet until I made a Tumblr, which was in like 2019-ish. Like late 2018, I think. And I had a flip phone then? Damn. I had a flip phone in junior high. I transitioned through like all the different versions of phones. So I started with a flip phone, and then I had a BlackBerry, and then I had a Sidekick phone, and then I had a shitty smartphone, and then I had a decent smartphone. I had a flip phone then. I already read that, didn't I? I didn't catch myself in time. Whoops. It was a cool flip phone too. It was like silver and red. It was cool. It was one of my parents' old flip phones, and that's why I wanted it, because it had been lying around and I used to play with it. It was really cool looking. But I had a $30 tablet and used it for Tumblr and Facebook. Dang. You know what's interesting? It's like, I used to find all of my webcomics through YouTube. Oh, my sister just stole my cat. Oh no! Cat thieved. You know, I wonder. Sorry, interrupted by Blorbo thought. I wonder if on oh my god, webcomics. Yeah. Okay, backpedaling. But like, I used to watch YouTube comic dubs, and then if I was impatient, and when I couldn't find anymore, I used to like go to the description and look for the link to the webcomic. I told her not to. What made Kitty cry for you, Anon? We cry. F in the chat for Earth. I want to see this on the VOD. If you get to this point in the VOD, you are contractually obligated to go to the comments and comment F. Anyway. But at that point in time, I was mostly into Undertale fan comics. It was really hard to find anything Minecraft related, which was sad. Nowadays, it's like I found like a couple good ones. One of them, I actually like, I kind of went little cuckoo bananas over for like 3 days. I still think about that character sometimes because like I like him. A comic called Hooky got me hooked. Dude, I've since graduated from my finding webcomics through YouTube days. Now I find webcomics through Tumblr and Webtoon. A lot of times I'll be following mostly like Tumblr and Webtoons. I have found so many good comics on Webtoon. It's just a really easy way to keep track of them all. Of course, I do have some Tapas tabs open on my phone for those who don't have their comics on Webtoons. Or like they have their comics elsewhere. Like Zarla. A favorite. Doesn't exist. I have too many. I have a list of favorites. One of the first ones I started reading, which is My Giant Nerd Boyfriend. The reason I downloaded Webtoon in the first place. I love that webcomic. Chef's Kiss. Beautiful. That's one of my favorites. I also really liked Lore Olympus. Castle Swimmer is really good. Highly recommend. And then also highly recommend Suitor Armor. Highly recommend. Another one I'm reading right now that I'm like really kind of addicted to is two of them. Castle Swimmer is amazing. Yes! Yes! Love Castle Swimmer. Okay. So there's also Eliseed. I love Eliseed. Love that one. And then there's I think it's called Get Schooled. That one's a little violent. And by a little violent I mean very violent. That one's a little abrasive, so like to each their own, but I do enjoy reading it. Because it's nice to see assholes get their shit kicked in, you know? Let's see, what's another one that I really like? One that I started reading just recently that I really like. It's very, like, it hasn't been going on very long. It's called I Was the Final Boss. That one. Love that one. Eliseed is literally my— Yes! Yes! Oh my god, I swear to god, send me a friend request on Discord right now. I fucking love Eliseed. It's one of my favorites. I love this webcomic. It's so it's silly at times. It's really funny. Like, the premise is really funny, but also, like, I love Jiwoo. I love the entire thing where it's like, oh my god. And what's happening right now? Like, how up to date are you? How up to date are you? That's a good question. I don't want to spoil nothing if you're not up to date. So I probably just read the most recent update. It's one of the few I can actually consistently keep up with. Yeah. Okay, Poggers, cause I'm like, dude, with the freaking thing with the whole academy and like what's happening right now? Yeah, the free, I don't pay FastPass. Oh yeah, I don't do FastPass either. Oh my god, what's another one? One I read that the vice principal dude is wonderful. Yeah. I really like his design. You know, I like his eyebrows. I think he was well written. Yeah. I agree. Just a little guy. Oh my god, okay, I remember. One of my other number one faves, is The Strongest Florist. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Also, the artist Chef's Kiss. For real. I love it. I fucking love the dynamic between, let me see if I can remember their names correctly. Jisuk and Subin. Yeah, I love their dynamic. You've not heard of that one? You should read it. It's really fucking good. It's absolute fucking chaos. I really want to draw Brien cosplayed. Like, I want to draw Brien in J-Ho's outfit. I don't remember names, to be honest, but I can guess who you mean. Yeah. Obviously, it's the commentators, you know? Oh my god. It's so hard to find people who also read webcomics like I do. I love webcomics! I think, let me see. So another one I like is Lumine. Blades of Furry is currently still on hiatus, if I remember correctly. Let me actually pull up my phone so I can think of more webcomics. Because there's more of them. We're going down this rabbit hole now. Let me see. Alright, hold on. I used to read mostly romance, but the action has been great lately. Yeah. Romance is just kind of, it's hard not to read romance because it's so prevalent. Let me see. It's like, ooh, Stagtown! Omniscient Reader and Teenage Mercenary are some of my faves too. I might look into those. Ooh, Love Me to Death. Love Me to Death is obviously a romance, but it's a poly-romance. So it's like, I don't know, it's so good. Another one that I like that's really silly is Rooftops and Roommates. Corpse Knight Gunther is an interesting action, kinda, I think. Let me see. Ingrid the Plague Doctor is cute. I really like that one. Ooh! Now, if you want to read, like, really fun webcomic, Trailer Park Warlock. That one's cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I forgot about Rooftops. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. And then, Secrets of Sulfurd. I love Secrets of Sulfurd. And they're on hiatus right now, so. Africa is also really good. That one's about, like, wildcats. So that one is actually, like, more animal themed. And you don't see a lot of those. But that one's really good. Another one I was reading is Jackson's Diary. That takes place in the 80s. Very interesting. Ooh, Cast Off. That one's really good. King of the East has a very interesting art style, and I really like it. Space Boy! I have the 12 physical volumes on my shelf right now. I cleared my recents right before Christmas, so I didn't find all of them again. No! That fucking sucks. Anyway, but like if I had to recommend one, like really recommend one, Space Boy is so good. Ooh, and then Carl is also good. The Little Trash Maid. Let me see. Lovebot is a very interesting one. Oh, Norman Sparkalina is awesome. There's also The Last Dimension. That one's pretty cool. Here There Be Dragons. Horse Age is a really cool one. I think I was reading Space Boy, but the art style didn't keep me somehow. Ah. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh. Here There Be Yeah! Okay, so this comic is actually over. So this is a completed one, but Socializing 101. I really like that one. Oh my gosh, and Brimstone and Roses. The Croaking? Jeez, it's been ages since I read that. Also late response, but Jackson's Diary! Yeah! Bro, you got me. You understand. Ugh. And there's like a bunch of other ones. I really like this. When The Croaking was so good, I miss it. Did it end? Did it end while I wasn't looking? Did I pull that shit again? I swear to God. Last I checked, it was still on hiatus. I just haven't read in a while. Oh. Okay, because like if they had ended where they did, I would have thrown my phone through the window, man. Oh my God. And there's Bailin. A smaller one is Bailin and Li Yun. It's just like kind of was, you know, it's another romance one, but like I really like that one. It's cute and silly. If you want a comic that's really fucking intense, you can read Uriah. I really liked the look of the art style, so I started reading it, and now I'm in it. Oops. Moth Prince seems cool. I just started reading it. Ooh, and a really cute slice of life comic is Vampire Husband. That one's adorable. It's got a very loose art style. And it's about like a vampire who married a human, and the human, but that instead of turning the human into a vampire, they just like aged. Have you read City Vamps? You know, I think I started reading it way back, like probably like a year ago. I started reading some of it, but like I never finished it. And I didn't get very far. I might go back to that one if it's like actually really good. Yeah, I have a pretty wide array of genres. Seems like art style is one of my main deciding factors. If the art style is good, I might look into it. Oh my god. And also, if any of the characters on the main screen look vaguely like Steve Minecraft, it doesn't matter if they're not Steve Minecraft, like if they look like Steve, like an iteration of Steve Minecraft, that will pique my interest immediately. Because I loved it because the main character struggled with being underweight, and that is so rare and a thing I struggle with. Oh dang. Yeah. Man. But he got over it, then the tension was over for me personally, but it was a cute story. For real. I know, I don't usually find myself in webcomics very often. That's what these blorbos are for. The amount of projecting I be doing on this guy is insane. Art style is also a big factor for me, for real. Like, I feel like it's pretty obvious that there's, like, a trend in the webcomics I read purely based upon the art style. Like, oopsie. I would love to make comics, but, like, you've seen how long it's been taking me to draw this. It's fucking bonkers. Am I proportioning this right? Probably not. God damn it. I hate trying to draw this character, but at the same time it's like, please be real. I want him real. No Way was pretty good, and it took a hiatus a while ago and I never got back on it. Yeah, you know what bothers me is that now Webtoons doesn't alert you immediately, like the app, it doesn't alert you immediately when a webcomic comes back out of hiatus, because of course I'm subscribed to all of these. That's the only way I could possibly keep track of them. But like, they don't alert you right away when a webcomic comes back sometimes. And I think that's a little fucked up. Like, no, you were supposed to let me know immediately when this came back. Immediately. Not a couple weeks later, you know? Like, sometimes I'll be away from webcomic for a while, and then suddenly it'll show up in my, like, my update list, and I'll be like, ooh, it's been a while since I read this one, and I'll open it up, and I've missed, like, 10 updates. Ooh, Mage and Demon Queen. Yo! I haven't finished that. I've actually slacked. I haven't finished reading that in a while, but like I definitely was reading that one for sure. That was on my probably like my second tier list. Like we've already gone through all the A tiers of like the top the top tier list, then there's the second tier. There's so stinking much BL, it is so refreshing to get some quality art for AGL. Fair. I think the reason that I don't usually I think it's interesting that I'm not usually very interested in female characters, which is kind of weird. Or at least I guess it would have been. But I always thought it was interesting. But then I look at like the few female characters that I have, and all of them are a little unhinged. Like, they're all a little unhinged. All of my female characters would like break kneecaps and it's like good for them, you know? Good for them. So I do have Damo-san. She does not get enough attention lore-wise. She's just kind of like a really cool design with like a little bit of lore. And then there's Amriel. Amriel is a guardian, but she is also like Amriel's like the guardian of a village. She's like a demon. And then I think there's some other characters like Stephanie. Stephanie would throw hands. I love Stephanie because she's like she's this beefy girl. Beefy ass woman. Scrawny twig ass boyfriend. Okay, if you just want to admire art and not even know what's going on in the story, then Silence of Songbirds is just amazing. The art is just its own and I love it. I might look it up. I don't remember to do that. I think. Yeah, I love Stephanie and her scrawny twig ass boyfriend. He's a short king. Ollie's actually beautiful and inspires me to draw. Swag. Yeah, I also like some webcomic artists. Ooh, Lackadaisy was one of them. I haven't read that in a while because they started working on a short. And apparently the short is now a pilot? Like, they're actually gonna try to make it a show? And I guess? I don't know. I haven't seen that written anywhere. But back to, yes, bulky GF. Yes. See, I love the dynamic between David and Stephanie because, yeah, David is, like, technically very powerful, but he doesn't have very good control over that power, so he's not able to use it very often. So he's just this little 5-foot ass, like, skinny nerd. And then there's Stephanie, who is a hardened survivalist. I think Stephanie's only 5'5", but like she's still taller than David, which is the point. And like she would throw hands with anyone. And like I had this old like idea. This was back when like I had the story taking place in high school. I have since changed this. But back when the story still took place in high school, I had this idea where like David was getting bullied, you know, as you do in high school. And Stephanie was like, hey, just cut that shit out. And they were like, what, you gonna have your girlfriend take care of this for you? Or are you gonna fight us like a man? And he was like, let's see, so I can either fight you and get my ass handed to me for the sake of this obscure ideal of masculinity, or I can watch my hot girlfriend beat up people I don't like. You'll never guess which one he picked. Cause like, obviously, fuck masculinity. Watch your hot girlfriend beat people up for you. Anyway, so that's Stephanie. I like to instill all of my female characters with just a little bit of violence. They deserve it, you know? And then I think one of the other characters of note is Jesper's girlfriend, Haley. And Haley is a little unhinged, but she's like she's more like internet unhinged. She's a fangirl, and it's written on her everything. She loves media, and she loves creating, and fan art, and fanfics. But she is also low-key just a smaller female version of Jesper. So they're both very very passionate about things, including things like maybe like protecting your friends, standing up for your friends. Like both of them will try to throw hands. The only difference is that Haley is way less threatening. Haley is like 5'2". Jesper is like 6'3". Like my character Nora, she's a 6-foot pirate who has a reputation of stealing wealthy men's daughters for ransom, and then never be found, but she actually just uses that as a front for rescuing marginalized people from unaccepting families and sending them off. Dude, for real. Slay. We love her for it. Oh my god, it's 10 p.m. Hold on. I forgot I was supposed to be drawing. She's also ace. Love that for her. Same, bestie. I don't have a lot of ace characters. I know these two characters that I'm drawing in the comic, they're ace. I projected onto these guys a lot. Haha, nice, I'm very good at derailing streams. You are! I give you a little award. Little award. #1 stream derailer. I could give you a special role on my Discord server. Not like separate from the other roles, but like just there. Like a little written. I need to drink some more water. I'm very passionate about my OCs. Especially the favorites. Stephanie is one of my favorites. Because, I just love her dynamic with David so much. But other than that, I don't have a lot of female characters. And I always used to wonder about that and be like, oh, that's weird. I feel like that's weird. I gotta simmer to talk about BBC's Merlin, and they didn't even start up the game until like an hour into the stream, dude. That's fucking skill. I assume you meant streamer. That's fucking skill. That is like, that's bananas. Anyway, I will concentrate. I can do this. Sim 4 player. Oh. Yeah, that also, what the fuck is going on with this? I erase you and I start over. Yeah. Yeah, it's something I want to see more though in like media. See, I really like a lot of the the basic idea for a premise of like a cat person, like, you know, cat girls, cat boys. But I do have gripes with the concept of cat boys. And I'm gonna use this stream as my little soapbox to discuss my problem with cat boys. And it's not that I don't like cat boys, I just feel like they only fall into 2 categories, which is little twink boy and fucking movie star buff with like abs, with like detailed abs and shit. And I hate one of those. I hate the other one. I just, there's too much. And it's like, you only ever see this binary. And it's like, what? All your memes of heckin' chonkers. Why are there no heckin' chonker cat boys? Why are there no chonker cat boys? I have like 4 main OCs, then I have a handful from high school I redraw every now and then. I have characters that I created just for comics I'll never make. I have so many of those. A lot of people come into my streams like, I got like 4 OCs, and I'm like, yep, I knew you were gonna say they were all twins, because they are! Why are they all twinks? Do I have to make all of the heckin' chonkers myself? Like, I guess. So I have 2 OCs that are specifically to fulfill this purpose. Soft little cats. I have Hazel. Like, Hazel might be a gay, might be like a little gay boy, but he's a thick gay boy. Okay? He's a chonker. And then I added a new guy, Dreas. Dreas is fucking just massive. He's a massive lad. Like, muscular, but like medieval barbarian muscular, not fucking movie star on a water diet. Like, this guy packs a fucking punch. Okay? Other thing that I feel like more people should do is make cat people digitigrade, because arguably it just looks cooler. Like, make them digitigrade, cowards. Make them chonky. Oh my god, I forgot about my waterbender OC. The amount of OCs I've forgotten about over the years is incalculable. He exists too? Anyway, I need to get some more. I need to like really fine-tune the concept for Dreas so that I can at least make a Tumblr post about him before I forget about him before I stop drawing him. Because I really like Dreas. It's just like I don't think I'd ever write that story because like just like can control water, uses this ability in the most meta ways. As one does. Yeah, I like Dreas' story a lot. It's just, it's very... it has big themes. The big themes of the story is like, racism and inequality. I didn't really do it super on purpose, it's just like, that's kind of the direction that it started to take. Because first it's just a design, and then it's like, yeah. And then it's like, well, like, what's the context? And like, the context is like, Dreas is a black cat. And you know, there's a whole thing about superstitions and black cats. So you know what direction that goes in. So like he has trouble finding work because he's discriminated against. I believe our authors aren't creators, they are interpreters. Yeah. Yeah. And like I do like where he works as like he works at like a cat cafe. But you know, they're all cat people. And he doesn't get very good tips. Because he's ginormous and he's a black cat, so like he's scary looking. He's got a very high intimidation stat. Which is not helpful in his line of work, but like it's all he can get. And then one day there's like I haven't named the other character yet, which is how rough this idea is. But another character comes in to the cat cafe, and hanging out with Dreas is the only way they can get away with their overbearing, like, family. We get glimpses into another world or dimension, and bring parts of that into this realm so that they don't get forgotten. Swag. Yeah. And like, I like Dreas. He's grumpy and like stubborn, and the other character is also stubborn. Do you know what a tabaxi is? I do. I had a tabaxi character once, but she never saw an actual game, which is sad. A lot of that happens to a lot of my D&D characters. They're my sister's favorite things to draw. I mean, cats are really fun to draw. Not gonna lie, cats are fun to draw. Yeah. I don't know. She's writing a book and all the characters are tabaxi. Swag. Man, I would love to work on one one of my stories. I have one that actually is like at the top of my list to become a book. Main character is a princess. Fabulous. I think the story at the top of my list to actually be finished and published is actually an old Herobrine AU. She can and will kill you in Minecraft. Yeah. Speaking of Minecraft, yeah. I had this old werewolf Herobrine AU that I just surgically removed the Minecraft from and made it its own thing called For the Moon Bleeds. It's basically about post-apocalypse, where it's like kind of like a demonic zombie apocalypse, and this one guy, his name is Archie, he suddenly gains like this werewolf ability, except instead of turning into a giant wolf, he turns into like a giant stone creature that is vaguely wolf, that's like kind of halfway between a wolf and a gargoyle. She's the opposite of feminine, but is still female. Oh, that is cool. Yeah. I like Archie's story a lot. Eventually, I turn him into a single dad, with rambunctious, were-children. So that's fun. And the thing about the were creatures is that the were form is fucking massive. Absolutely big. Just big. Because I grew up on, I'm not gonna lie, I grew up on a lot of 90s Godzilla VHS tapes. This is what I want from life. So like, while they might not be on the Godzilla scale, they are still very big. So like, the baby version is like 6 feet tall. So imagine imagine two 5-year-olds that are wrestling, and then all of a sudden they turn, and all of a sudden that's 2 6-foot stone beasts breaking all your furniture. I just really like the slice of life potential for certain stories. Like, what do the characters get up to off screen? Is it silly? Is it fun? Is it funny? I also like the concept of Archie because, like, he's slightly monstrous. My main OCs would definitely be a slice of life. I love slice of life. A lot of, the Herobrine's journey, which is what I'm drawing right now, a lot of that is slice of life. With a few, like, main events that happen. I really want to... Do you read Daybreak? It's adorable. I've not. I don't think I've heard of that one. See, here's the other... There's also another qualifier for, like, things that I read. Which is I usually won't start reading it unless there's something supernatural going on. Like, either supernatural, fantasy... It's a lot harder for... yeah, it's a lot harder for, like, more realistically set stories to grab my attention. Hence the reason I like things like Trailer Park Warlock and Castle Swimmer. I feel like there's another one. But there are regular ones that I read every now and then, and again, that's where the art style comes in. The art style, and if the characters are really likable. Daybreak is a trans man and a they, and it's just so stinking cute despite being, quote, normal. Yeah. See, like, again, it's like art style this is where art style and appealingness of characters comes into play, because like if the art style is really good and the characters are really likable and really well written, then like that they get a pass. They get to bypass the fantasy only rule. Oh my god. You know what I realized recently? Because I was reading this Tumblr post about like... I was reading this Tumblr post about, like this one person who like was talking to like an old teacher. It's definitely in a category, different category of story for me. It's just small and easy. A nice break. Yeah. I have stories that are like, I have comics that I read that are like that. Fuck, what was I saying? What was I just talking about? Right. So I was reading this Tumblr post. Where someone was talking to an old teacher and they were talking about the teacher was asking them like, what are you writing about? And they were like, oh, you know, it's a fan fiction and da 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 da, and they like kept asking, and then they were like, what are you like? And they were like, oh, I'm writing about loneliness. And I thought about that post for like a week. And I started thinking about the Herobrine's journey because I do want to make that like into a webcomic, even if it's just like sporadic out of order posts on Tumblr. Like that would be enough for me. But like thinking about that post, I was thinking about the Herobrine's journey, and I was like, so like surface level, it's like, yeah, it's about like, it's like a Herobrine AU and stuff. Where pro tip, if you are gonna fill your water bottle, it helps to bring the bottle. You know, it just might. But again, I was thinking about that post, and I was thinking about the Herobrine's journey, and I was like, what am I really writing about with that one? And I thought about it, and it was like, the Herobrine's journey is about, it's about belonging, and it's about home. And like, I had that thought, and I was like, wow, way to go and stab myself in the feels. That was like a knife through the heart, bro. Also, like, freaking mood. Like, I'd never stopped to really think about it before. I thought, like, the Herobrine's journey was just kind of about nothing, you know? Like, it's like, I don't know, it's just my blorbo, and I'm just putting him in situations. But, like, when I really sat down and thought about it, it's like, no, it's about home. Like, goddamn. Which makes me want to, like, actually make it into something, like, even more, you know? God, I do not like how this is going. racing again. We're starting over one more time. I swear to God, it's gonna take me 5 years to finish this part of the drawing. No. Nope. No. Nope. No. I hate that I have to be so perfectionist about drawing this one character. Like, if I just cared less, I would have way more drawings of them. I'll check something. I may be back. Alright. I should probably be ending stream soon anyway. I have one more page. I have one more fucking page I was supposed to do. Hey, fuck, man. Why comic takes so long? Yeah, you got this, man. Good luck. Don't forget to sleep. Oh, of course. See, here's the thing. I'm unemployed. I have relatively no obligations and can usually just sleep in. That's the reason I'd be like, please donate to my coffee. Please donate to my coffee. I'm unemployed. I have no job. Anyway. Same, but it's kind of helpful mentally to have a routine sleep schedule. I know, that's why I miss being unemployed. That's what I miss about being employed. I miss having a routine. Hopefully I will get that. I have an opportunity that's coming my way. So I'm gonna run with it. See if I can get somewhere. Best of luck. Thank you, bestie. Yeah. Drop my stylus. how to draw characters standing casually. Will I ever figure it out? I don't know. Okay, it looks like once again, we might have to pick this up later. I will get the last panel, and I'm gonna call it good. Or I guess the last page. This has really gone on so much longer than I thought. Like, maybe I got derailed a little bit, but like, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about that. Okay. Okay, and then I'll crop this one in post. Fuck, man. Why did that take so long? Anyway, I think it's safe to call it there. This was a very cool stream. Oh jeez. Let's not move that around. There we go. Yeah, I don't have my mouse. I can't have my mouse plugged in when I'm doing an art stream, so sometimes I forget that I don't have a scroll wheel. Anyway, so I didn't make as much progress as I thought I was gonna make, but maybe we'll just pick this up next stream. So hopefully we can do that Friday, and I will actually do it this time. Would be nice. So, fingers crossed. Nothing comes up because sometimes I either forget or something comes up and I have to go do something. So fingers crossed I get that art stream done. And I will see you guys then. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.